Hello people, welcome to Jungle JR. And this is not a very interesting video as usual. uh, but like I'm not out there in the wild. But as you have noticed, I have changed the channel name to Adventures with Jungle JR. And because I want to do more and more and more adventures, okay? And in these adventures, it's not about Yangi JR, but it's about you people who need Yangi JR in the loop, okay? Yeah, so Phil, welcome here. If you're a new subscriber, karibu sana. If you're new to this video or to this channel, karibu sana. Okay, so today's video is about an experience that I went through here in Nairobi. So I was, it was around, I think a week ago, or 1.5 weeks ago probably. It was just on a weekday, a typical weekday, and I'd gone to pick up bank check, and I was to go bank it in town, and this was at Thika Square. So for most of you who know Thika Road, Thika Square is just a few meters away from Thika. Yeah, or Madare Hospital. I think that's a better. If you're headed to town, it's the next stop. Thika Square is the next stop. So it's like a depression, and then yeah, going from there as you're heading to town. So mostly that place is a depression, that it's not really a bus stop, because it's just like a petrol station. That place, Shell petrol station, that is. And then so most cars speed up while passing that place. And so of course it took me some time, 5-10 minutes before getting a matatu. And so while after like 5 or 6 hours, cream in color, it flashes light to me, na mimi kama Mkenya kasimamisha. So it comes and then it stops. So usually conductor huwa anasema tao or something according to where the mat is going. So this one is silent. So when I got close to the matatu, I asked him, is it going to town? Like, unaenda tao? Kwa like, hey, tao. So he opened the front door and I got in. So there was a guy there who was seated there, but he moved at the middle seat. So ile wa next, if you know it, just next to the driver. So I was the one seated at the hapo mbele. So we are now heading to town. And then just after leaving hapo Thika Square, this guy besides me, he voluntarily decides to pay fare and says nashuka hapo mbele. So at this point, because nilikuwa na hiyo feeling ya hey, there's something off with this matatu. I don't know what it was, but I was feeling that there was something off. So I was supposed to call some guys that I was supposed to meet in town, but because I feel too something off with this matatu, I didn't take my phone off. So my phone was in my pocket, and on this left hand I had the bank check, and it was in a white envelope. So this guy pays. After he pays, he says nashuka hapo mbele. But then I noticed after paying, he's not focusing on the road ahead, like he's analyzing me. So namuona kijicho, if you understand what I mean. Like I can see him from, like I'm not looking at him directly, but I can see him on my side eye. Namuona like this guy is analyzing me. So in that span of time, my door runs open. But then the door is not opened by itself. Like the conductor ameifungua na nje. Conductor has opened the door from the outside. Like, I hope you can understand what I mean. So I actually saw him again. Because I'm looking forward, but I'm seeing everything that is happening this side and this side. So at this point, kale ka red flag kenye nilikuwa nako nikiingia, I'm like, there goes another red flag. Like, so when that door opened, I felt like, this is the day, but not the day that the Lord has made, the day that it is going down. I'm going to be robbed, and just live to tell the story. So my phone is on this right side, and my wallet, and I'm here starting to freak out. So the conductor tells me, "We, funga hiyo mlango kuwa na shida." And then at that particular moment, it rang in my head that I don't know where exactly, but there's somewhere I had heard of such a story that someone was robbed when the conductor opened the front door, and when they tried to lock it back, even though akaibiwa and probably thrown out of the car, something I don't really remember. But when that happened, when the conductor told me that hii mlango iko na shida, funga hiyo mlango, I was like, no, I'm not turning, because when I make that turn, then it is going down. So I stayed composed. I just focused on the road ahead, but all my ears are sharp and I'm looking ahead, but I can just see this side and this side. Like, I'm aware of exactly my environment. So at this moment I'm like, hey, any stop that is coming really nashuka. So just after around Pangani, there's an exit off Thika Road that comes to kuja kutokea place inaitwa Karioko. I think inaenda kutokea mahali Karioko, Ronald Ngala, that area that goes and links up to Ronald Ngala, if I'm not wrong. So I thought, wow, where is this mart going? So at that moment when it was exiting off Thika Road, actually, sorry, I forgot to say a part. When the conductor told me to lock the door, I didn't lock the door. I just focused ahead, and while I focused ahead, he saw that I was doing nothing, and actually my hand, the one that I was holding the checkbook, I nikashika hiyo. There's usually a handle up there na makati hapo mbele, so I just held it like this and just focused ahead, like I was ignoring him what he was saying, because I was like, this guy, if anything happens, it's this guy that is gonna rob me. And he was heavily built, like amekula tu poa, so of course mwili yangu hii ndogo, I didn't have a chance. So anyway, so at that exit, so we did an exit off Thika Road. So while he was taking that turn, I was out of the vehicle. Can you ask me how I got out? I cannot explain, but I feel that it's God that delivered me out of that situation, because things happened so fast. I just found myself out of the vehicle, and I don't know. I jumped when it was just moving, when it was exiting off, and I'm here to say that thank you, Jesus, because I really don't know. They could have robbed me and probably even attacked me, or like many things could have gone wrong. So the lesson, what is the lesson of this video? The lesson, I'm telling this story so that to help someone, so that in case they're found in such a situation, don't try to lock the door. Don't try to lock the door. Just stay positive, stay aware of your environment, and so you can react accordingly to how things are going. But apparently when I got off the vehicle, the guy that was supposed to alight did not alight. Hiyo matatu hawakunitisha do, like they didn't ask me for fare, and it's so unusual in Nairobi. So I was like, wow, they just went off, and I was like, that's another, like all my red flags were now confirmed. Like indeed it was going down. I was going to be robbed, but thank God it didn't happen. So they just went off and they didn't stop. And yeah, so down I thought I could have gotten the number plates and like record the scenario to the circle, but I was like, nothing happened, so it's okay. But then it was also an afterthought, so nothing much that I could have done. So I hope this is just a video to create awareness that Nairobi, Kanairo ni ile. So ka rada, ka chonjo. Above all, keep praying. Leave your house, going to work. It is God that protects us. Okay? So thank you so much. I hope this video helps someone out there. You can share it so that it can help someone. Also, if you have had an experience here in Nairobi or somewhere else, down in the comments, please share your story, and you can also help create awareness so that you can all be safe. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope your health. So see you, and see you guys in the next one.